sweetheart way.
Welcome to the channel, it's Curtis Selby's time. Breaking down the stories, every view will unwind. From left to right, we'll see the light. It's balance, we're chasing, no fighters fight. Curtis Selby, talking straight, let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay on while it's diving deep with Curtis Selby, the combos you need. The combos you need. Dave's out with the cheerful whistle and guitar riff. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, it's diving deep with Curtis Selby, the convo's unique. Curtis Selby, talking it straight, let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby, the combos unique. The combos unique. The combos unique.
Hail and well met, everybody. It is I, Curtis Selby, your tired midnight blogger what blogs, in this case, much closer to midnight than usual. We'll probably be up till midnight. It's 10:48 p.m. Today, as promised, I am going to do a watch party of, well, since I was given the choice, I decided to do I Heard the Bell. This is the story of how Longfellow wrote his classic poem/hymn during the Civil War about how faith is tested by trying times, and how sometimes we can overcome that. I was introduced to this movie by Real Wade Nation. So if you like this movie, be sure and send him a thank you. And if you don't like it, well, my bad. All right, I don't know that many people are here. Nobody's commented, but hopefully there's at least a person or two. Let me look in Cosme. Looks like I'm the only one in Cosme. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to click on that Cosme link and join me in Cosme, we will be watching the movie. All right, let me shut down this music. I should have had this set up earlier today, but I didn't. My bad. So if nobody watches it, it's my fault. Nobody knows it but me. Like always, please like, share, subscribe. Maybe think about becoming a member if you enjoy the content. And I have a goal set up, as I usually do, Nothing real spectacular. Just if I get any super chat of any size today, or even just somebody gifting a membership or joining as a member, I'll do a watch party tomorrow of the donor's choice within reason. I'm probably not going to watch a Debbie Does movie or something like that. But if you've got something that is reasonably easy to dig up and isn't just completely reprehensible, I'm not so sure I want to do a watch party of Mustache Man's Triumph of the Will. But yeah, just think about that. And we do have some people who have uh, voted in our poll because this is kind of an egg-headed movie. Asking, what is your favorite form of literature? Poetry, which has no votes yet. Novels, which got one vote from me, 50%. Drama, including film, surprisingly has no votes. And not real surprising, breakfast cereal boxes has a vote. So 50% for novels and 50% for breakfast cereal boxes. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. I heard the bells. It starts a bit slow, but it's very deep and poignant at the end. Mm. Mm. Oh, I like their house. Mm. Again, again. I wrote a little bit of poetry, but I'm not like him. I can't just come up with a rhyme off the bat. It is fun to play with words. Not Christmas until we hear the bells. There are definitely times when I miss having a child. It's a good thing I didn't write this. This would have probably ended up in a soft core. Anyway, man, I wish I could say anything in 8 different languages. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. It's magical, fantastical. Yeah, at this time, the Civil War was just a few months ahead. Oh, yeah, sorry about that, PvP. Like I say, I didn't set this up, but I planned on doing it. No, you haven't missed much. All that you've basically missed is that Longfellow is a great poet and he has a happy family. I'd never heard of it before, but guy who runs the Wade, who runs Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips, introduced me to this, and I don't know if you'll like it, but I really love this film. Saw it probably Sunday before last. Finished work 2 hours ago. Yeah, I finished probably about an hour and a half ago, and I made sure and ate. I talked with my roommate, and then I got this going. 6 days. I am off until Saturday. I work Saturday. So tomorrow I intend to do my Christmas shopping. I intend to maybe do some job hunting. Burned out. Yeah, I can understand it, PvP. I understand it. It's I tell you, they drilled me into the ground. Need a break. I don't know that I need a break so much because I've been sickness has kind of taken up all the extra time that I've had. What I need is just to be healthy and whole for a while. Um, but one thing at a time. Worked close to double time last week to do regular and Christmas hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the trouble. You get a little bit of time off, but you often work yourself so hard that you end up exhausted. Hmm. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. You'll sleep, catch up on stuff here, and hand with folks doing Christmas streams. Right on. This is 1860. The Civil War hasn't quite started, but it's on the brink. This is based on a true story. I'm sure there's some dramatization and what have you, but the things that they're showing are a lot of them are things that actually happened. Gorillas is doing a Christmas stream. That's cool. I don't think I'll do one Christmas Day, but I intend to do one Christmas Eve and possibly one tomorrow. But Yeah, it's not Mary Shelley, Lord Byron. I believe they had both passed away by this time, but you're not terribly far from the period. This is Longfellow would be right after those people. Basically, him and Emerson and Henry David Thoreau were probably the three big intellects in America at the time. Hey, Connie, welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing well. Ah, Connie is doing her watch party on Wednesday at the usual time, and Gorillas is doing a cigar lounge tomorrow night. Okay, okay. I'm doing okay. A little tired, but not as bad as I have been. The work did pound the crap out of me. I have not seen Kubrick's Barry Lyndon. And yeah, Connie, I know you work hard too, so I'm sure you do get it. I'm sure you do. Oh, it's a definitive period piece. Oh, we even lit the interior scenes by candlelight. Yeah, that sounds like Kubrick. It does. Oh, and his he and his cameraman invented a lens for low light. Yeah, that sounds like Kubrick. Wow. Oh, I didn't take it as you yelling. So it's a great film. Okay, now I know it's been a little bit slow, and I've got to tell you, this is not an action-packed thing full of violence, but it's about to the drama is about to hit. Basically, they've set up he's a successful poet, he has a great marriage, he has a great family. Oh, Suzanne, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hope you'll join me in Cosme. I see the poll has a few more voters. 17% of you say poetry is your favorite form of literature. 17% say novels, which that would be my vote. 50% of you, and this doesn't surprise me a bit, say drama, including film. And I mean, all three are great forms of literature. And 17% say breakfast cereal boxes. Let's see. PvP says, I always thought Ryan O'Neal was a lightweight actor, but he is great in the film. And I'm assuming this is Suzanne saying hello and Cosme. You are the anonymous llama. Llama, 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 llama. Now, I know at this point, this movie has got to feel like a kind of an egg-headed, over-dramatic Hallmark film. I promise. Give it 5 more minutes, and you'll see the turning point in Longfellow's life. Women's dresses were bizarre then. I don't know. I kind of think they're pretty. I feel kind of sorry for the women that had to wear them in summer heat, but still, I think they're pretty. I'm almost certain I studied this in my literature courses, but I had forgotten all about this. And so this kind of came as a shock to me when I watched this film. Too many laces? Layers, too many layers. Yeah. Perfect for winter, terrible for summer. Yeah, many layers of slips. I kind of miss when women had slips. It was anyway, I'm not going to say why. Hello, Suzanne. Everybody saying hello to each other. Wonderful, wonderful. And you may not have, those of you came in later, Longfellow's wife was about as good of a artist as far as a drawer and painter as he was a poet. So here she is making a drawing of her almost sappily beloved husband taking a nap. And she's leaving it in the book for him to discover, taking off the wreath. I can't remember why she took the wreath off. Yeah, there were a lot of females that were great artists, writers, poets. Yeah, history overlooks a lot of them. Well, like her, I don't want to get too horrible, but okay, here it is. Oh, Mary Shelley was amazing. Now, just to give you some perspective on chronic fatigue, I can actually see sleeping through this. Before I had it, I would say, "No way, you'd surely wake up." But yeah, it's a very sad story. Welcome, Joel. Welcome, Joel. I hope you are enjoying. I heard the bells. PvP Mrs. Modesty and Real Wade. Welcome, welcome. Yes, you showed me this. Absolutely. And I gave you your credit, but you weren't here yet. So, yes, everybody, especially those of you who came in here late, Real Wade Nation Gaming is the person that introduced me to this movie. And I know you're happy I'm doing it. You're a really cool fellow. Yes, I know. It is late. It is late. So, Real Wade, are you Joel, or is that? I, I I'm assuming so because it looks like your logo. PvP is a art historian with a degree. I can find female artistry. You're hidden behind the down arrow that I can't seem to make go away. Yeah, this to me, this is where the movie really starts to get good. I mean, it wasn't bad before. It's just this is where it really clinched me. Because again, I know I'd studied this in lit courses, but I'd completely forgotten it. I had completely forgotten it. In fact, I can't even remember having heard about it, but I know I must have because I mean, I just had so dang many courses in literature that surely somebody said something about it, but I've I'd forgotten this. I think that this actor looks a little bit like Byron myself. He's not like evil or sinister, but if he gave him the right makeup and stuff, I think he could make a great Byron. I don't know if I can even imagine this. He tried to save her. He got all burned up. Not as badly as his wife, obviously, but oh, cool. Thank you. Let's see. 20 of the most famous female painters and artists in history. I do not know this one. Frida Kahlo. Cool. Artemisia Gentileschi. Wow. Georgia O'Keeffe. I know of her. I don't know Mary Cassatt. Yayoi Kusama? Hmm. I don't know hardly any of these. Elizabeth Vigila Barun, Helen Frankenthaler, Rosa Bonhauer, Hilma of Klint, Tamara de Lempicka. Wow. Bert Morisot, Angelica Kaufmann, Sofonisba Anguissola, Louis Bourgier, Judith Lester. Yeah, that's tough. They're having the funeral on their 18th anniversary. That's really cool, PvP. Thanks for sharing that. They leave out Canadians? I'm sorry about that. And Real Wade doesn't know that fellow. Face palm. I haven't used Cosme in a while. I understand. Emily Carr is the most famous artist of the Canadians. Yeah, he's taken the laurel leaf or whatever kind of thing she had on her head. Oh, that Emily Carr is the most famous artist from Victoria, British Columbia. Got it. Oh gosh. Now I call one BS. I would think her face would be all burnt up and stuff, but maybe they didn't want to show that. Oh, PvP went to the school in Vancouver in her name. Gotcha. Yeah, PvP, stop yelling at us. I'm just teasing. All right. So now his hands have healed up enough he can use them. The seasons are going by. It's another winter. But Dad. Yeah. I love their house. I wonder if that's their real house. Ether. Emily Carr, born in 1871, so 100 years before me, died in 1945. Canadian artist inspired by the monumental art and villages of the First Nations and the landscapes of British Columbia. Vivid writer and chronicler of life and her surroundings. Praised for her complete candor and strong prose. Interesting. Her keynote paintings, such as the Indian Church, were not widely known in Canada at first, but her stature as one of Canada's most important artists continues to grow. Cool. That's very cool. All right, I'll see you in the new year, Real Wade, for more watch parties. DJ Play Nice. Hey, man, thanks for hosting. Just stopping by to say hi and thumbs up. Enjoy the film. Thank you very much, DJ Play Nice. Yeah, if you usually when you see a photo of Longfellow, he's old and he's got a great big beard and long hair. So now you're seeing him kind of growing into old Longfellow. How inexpressibly sad are all holidays. Oh, at the beginning of this, there was a quote that they made of Longfellow saying, "Some often a man can be considered cold when he is merely sad." The Life of Emily Carr. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hmm. 1862, 1860. It's been 2 years, I guess, since he lost his wife. When you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go? Oh, wait, sorry. Never mind. And thanks for the video, I guess, about Emily Carr and her paintings. Yeah, I have a tendency to ruin the mood, Connie, but I'm not meaning to make light of any of this. This would be devastating. Frances Elizabeth Appleton. Can't read the rest of it. wife. Thank you, Connie. Thanks for understanding. 1819, 1861. She was what, 43? When you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Yes, the Civil War is well underway by this point. Probably roughly halfway through, 2 years in and 2 years more to go. But at this time, it looked like it would never end. Saw her late paintings at the Vancouver Art Gallery around 1990. They even made it look like Byron. The later paintings are great. Someday I need to do a watch party of glory. Yeah, um, William's gonna try to find them. And yeah, this changed. Glory is a great film. I don't know if this film is quite as great, but I love this film. I love this film. People saying hello and hello, Kevin Theme Park Adventure. Join us in Cosme. Gorillas, hey, keep it down. I'm trying to sleep. Join us in Cosme and watch the movie. Oh, Real Wade, Real Wade Nation Couch. This is your podcast channel. Got it. Tell me, keep it up. Thank you very much. You're very kind. You're very kind. Was it James Horner that wrote Glory's music? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. The Civil War, the War of Northern Aggression. He's not quite old enough to join without his father's consent. Man, I don't know what I would have done back then. I really don't. When I was young, I thought, oh, I would certainly join the war and fight in it. Now I don't know. I haven't joined any of the wars in my lifetime. So, of course, I don't believe in them nearly as much as I believe in preserving the Union and ending slavery. So, potatoes. Delicious potato. Gorillas, you probably need some sleep. Did I follow you? Good, because I can't always remember who I followed and who I haven't. Let me check the poll again. 30% of you say poetry is your favorite form of literature. 20%, which would be me, says novels are your favorite form of literature. 30% say drama, including film, and 20% say breakfast cereal boxes. Yes, I am subscribed to you on this channel. Good, good. Good night, Real Wade. And yes, Google is a thing. I just don't feel like looking anything up right now. Sorry. Gorillas, the wars for the last 80 years have been bullshit banker wars to line politicians' pockets. I am sorry, but I agree with you. I don't want to, but I would say since World War II, I think they've all been bullshit. Drama, successful, happy people eat drama flakes. For some reason, I had visions of him having Wolverine claws come out when he said this. Now, if you're paying attention, you're wondering, what does he mean? I mean, yes, it's hard that he lost his wife, but why is he emphasizing it so much? I mean, it's almost like he's lost somebody else. Who could it be? And here he's forging his father's signature, I believe. Yeah, everyone talks about Nietzsche saying that God is dead, but there were people saying it for years before. Oh, thank you, Wade. You're very kind. You're very kind. This would be tough. This would be super tough to deal with. Charlie Brown. Hey, that's my name. Y'all didn't know it. I've been promoted to Adjutant General of the Civil War. Yeah, the legislature was actually a lot bigger deal back then than it is now, as it was meant to be. But it also meant that there was a lot of second guessing, a lot of political backstabbing. There is anyway, but I thought this was it's kind of it's not a fascinating scene, but I thought it was interesting. Yeah, yeah, yes. Charlie Longfellow. Poets were a lot bigger deal back then. Poets then were what musicians and rap artists are today. James Horner, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek III: The Search for Spock, The Name of the Rose, Glory, and many others. Very cool. Just oh, the Civil War was I've been reading about it. I'm almost three-quarters of the way through Shelby Foote's narrative of the Civil War. Oh my god. Like I say, as a youth, I had these dumbass ideas that I would have joined and I would have done great and this and that. I would have probably bit it in 5 minutes. I hope I wouldn't have run, but good God, I don't think I would have made it. And sadly, I think World War One and maybe World War Two were worse, but the Civil War was bad enough. It was terrible. There's a There's a novel I read fairly recently called Hell or Richmond. It does a fantastic job of portraying because it's very strongly based in the history of it. It's still fiction, but the guy is like, I tried my best to fill in every historical detail that I could accurately, and it intimidated me because I have a historical fictional book I want to write. And the place is full of cobwebs and dust. I'm afraid my place is only slightly better, and I have less excuse. Everywhere he would turn, there would be something to remind him of her. Cassie's at my feet chasing something, some squirrel or something in her dreams. I've also read Killer Angels, which is about Gettysburg. That was a hellacious. That was a terrible battle. It doesn't come up here, I don't think, unless I've got my history mixed up, which is possible. Even though I've been reading it, I'm still capable of getting things mixed up. Mm, mm, And I can't blame his dad, but I get it. I mean, you're young. You want to make your own choices. You want to have your own life. You want to be able to prove yourself, and that you're not a horse's ass. The guy who looks like Mark Twain is his wife's brother. I'll take that now, Reverend. I'm doing very well, Kevin, and I'm glad that you're doing well. I think we should bring back top hats. Hmm. This was his. I listen to this poem almost every day, but definitely every week. I listen to that poem. There's like five of them that I listen to at least once a week. And one is Khalil Gibran's Defeat. I'm having a senior moment. I can't remember the name of the poem, but the other one is the one that they just quoted. And then the other one is um, Kipling's If. I'm forgetting the name of the poet, but the poem Invictus and the poem Desiderata. I get, I feel like I get a lot of strength and inspiration and comfort from them. There's her journal that he threatened to read all those years ago. Now she's gone. There's really nothing to stop him. And he probably misses the sound of her voice. So, no, I can't do it. I wonder if I could grow a beard like that. I know I can't grow my hair like that. And the votes have shifted in my poll. Poetry is 27% of you say is your favorite form of literature, 27% say novels, 27% say drama, including film, 18% of you say cereal boxes. I used to have it wasn't a real one, but I used to have an imitation Civil War cap. I wonder what happened to it. I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away. Go, 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 Charlie, go, 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 Charlie, go, go, go. Charlie, be good. I don't remember much about this battle. I feel like I should, but I don't. I, I don't know that much about war itself, but I used to play the game Stratego a lot. The reason I'm bringing that up is scouts were basically just meant to perish. They were just meant to find out what was going on. I don't know, but it's very important that I be earnest. It's someone from the military. Almost certainly can't be a good thing. I hear the train a comin', it's rollin' round the bend. There is nothing in life worse than seeing your son in a state like this. I can tell you from personal experience, there is nothing worse. What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your bodice glow? There is no grief like the grief that does not speak. Move him as much as possible. It'll break his spine. John, I see you are here. Welcome, welcome. We're got about half an hour left. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, John. I'm not going to complain. I'm just glad that you're here. So, to get you caught up, Longfellow, great poet, had a great marriage, had a happy family, and then his wife's dress caught fire from a candle and she burned to death. And he was badly injured trying to put out the fire. He basically became very depressed, very broken, quit writing. The Civil War happened, and against his wishes, his son joined the army. Longfellow used his influence to get him promoted to lieutenant and to try to keep him protected, but he still ended up getting shot. And this is his son basically telling him about what happened when he got shot. He was very angry at God for letting his mother burn to death, and I honestly can't blame him. Go into the light. New hope. That would be a lot to process. More cowbell. Yes, John. That's exactly what this movie needs is more cowbell. God bless you, John. He looks a lot different than he did when his wife was alive. And it's only been 2 years or three. I guess it's been three. This is, by the way, all of this is it's dramatized, but it's actually what happened. I mean, I don't know that what the boy saw. He almost looks like Caviezel there. Now remember, he had said that he did want it to happen again and again and again, which implies that he's lost more than one person. Not Harry Potter. He would have been very young. He was fluent in 8 languages. So he's already lost a wife and what at the time would have been his only child. I've thought in the past about being a pastor, but one, I'm just not disciplined enough. And two, it would be so hard to deal with all those stories. He's luckier than some. He's still got all but one of his Well, all but two of his children. Still, it would be so hard. Ebenezer Scrooge. Sorry. Okay, I love this moment. If I remember this one correctly. Nice shoes. Oh, I've not heard that one. The Longfellow Serenade by Neil Diamond. I need to look that up, John. I've always liked Longfellow, but this film has made me actually love the guy. And then he finally sees this is I know a lot of you missed this, but his wife, well, anyway, you just have to watch. He hasn't written in 3 years. My dad used to have one of those. Wonder what happened to it. Just forget about it. Let AI generate it. Well, they got partway through it. All those melted candles. I feel this when when you're in a certain state, and the times when writing has come easily to me were all so long ago, so deep in the past. But I feel what it is to have that taken from you, and it hurts. It's the ghost of Christmas past. Okay, okay, this may be the moment I was thinking of. So he looks at his wife's painting, photo, and then he finally, after 3 years, he finds the portrait she made of him on the last day she was alive. How long will you sleep, my poet? It was the last thing she drew. Yeah, I know, PvP. I know you worked hard last week. I know you have. And there's the bells. Oh, that's fine. I'm just glad you're listening, and I hope you're enjoying it a little bit, PvP. It's the quickening. No, it's okay. I understand. I understand, William. If you fall asleep, I won't be upset. Yeah, this is probably the way you think of him, or the way I think of him, because I always see the photo of him as an old, old man. Now all of his children are grown, kids of their own. Yeah, I need to go Christmas shopping tomorrow. If nobody else, I've got to get presents for Cassie, my sister, my brother-in-law. If I have any money left over, maybe, I don't know, somebody else. I don't know who. I'm to the point where I'm about as poor as I've been in 5 years, but, I'm happier than I've have health issues, but I think I'm happier than I've been since I was 12. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts tomorrow. I don't wanna do my shopping tomorrow, but I gotta get it done, and I'm gonna do it. The dawn is not distant, nor is the night starless. Love is eternal. God is still God, and his faith shall not fail us. Christ is eternal. Henry Wordsworth, Longfellow. And hello, Lady Miss. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. I love this movie. Again, please, if you think about it, send some thanks to Real Wade Nation for sharing this with me. I did not even know about this movie, and I should have known all of these events, but if I ever did know them, I completely forgot them. Um, William almost went tonight, but it's minus 27 and dark even with the car lights. So tomorrow, yes, yes. All right. Yeah, my plan tomorrow is to Christmas shop. Um, I doubt that I do a stream tomorrow unless I just feel incredibly chipper. But I've got to get my Christmas shopping done. I'd like to apply for a job or two. I'm glad you liked it, John. I loved this film. I don't know what the rest of you thought, but I love this movie. I do intend to stream on Christmas Eve, so I'm going to try to figure out. I know Connie is doing her stream, so I don't want to conflict with that. So I'll either do it before or after because I owe you all a karaoke stream, and my elf costume is not yet complete, but it will be by then. Or if it's not, I will wear what I've got and I will sing some Christmas carols because I owe that to you guys. You need to get eggnog, paper towels, snacks, and John, you're gonna have to go back and watch this. I might just replay it Christmas Eve if you're up if you want me to. Let me know if you want me to because you were actually the one that paid for this. so so I'm more than happy to play it. Along with my karaoke, where I and Cassie will be singing a few karaoke. I might do it. I might do it before Connie's stream. Try to get it over with before then. I probably should get a fairly early night anyway because I want to drive to my sister's and visit her. I've got a pecan pie for the meal. And like I say, if I only get presents for three people, one's going to be Cassie, one's going to be my sister, one's going to be my brother-in-law. So she married one of the finest men I know. She has that tendency. Her first husband was the finest man I know, and then he passed away, and then she married the other finest man that I know. It's amazing. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, PVB. I don't mean tonight. I understand that. I understand that. Oh, this had a ministry and prayer team. I wonder who made this. legal services, financial controller, production accountants, payroll clerks, post production. I wish I knew more about the making of movies. I think it would be so cool to have a movie made. Foley services, Foley editor. When my son, when I would take my son to movies, he was autistic, and so I would do this thing. You could be a concert master. You could play the viola or the cello or the string bass, and he would laugh. No, no, Daddy, that's not what I want to do. But you want to make movies, right? Yeah, I want to make movies. Well, you could play. You could be on the visual effects. You could be a visual effects supervisor or visual effects services, whatever that is. He would just laugh. Ernest Saves Christmas. I've never seen it. John, let me know what you want to do because, like I say, you paid for this film. So if you want me to play this, or if you want me to play it tomorrow, let me know. But I'm going to bed in a little bit. In memory of Merlin, you could be a set medic. You could be an EPK editor, whatever that is. Social media, web design. I'm not big on Ernest films, but the Christmas one is a classic. I loved the commercials, but I never watched a single one of the films. Never did. I loved the commercials, but I always felt like I wouldn't have the patience for a whole film. Civil War historical advisors and the songs. I heard the bells on Christmas Day. Hark the herald angels, abide with me. We wish you Merry Christmas. O holy night, and oh come all ye faithful. I did not know, William. It has one of the best Santa actors. I am not familiar with any of these companies except for Sight and Sound Films. I heard the bells. 2022. Thanks be to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So whoever made this was a Christian for whatever. I'm not saying you have to be one. I'm not saying that. I am one, so it just warms my heart. But if you're not one, then I'm not wagging my finger at you or nothing. So there it is. I heard the bells. It is late. Your tired blogger has actually, for a change, blogged at midnight, which is what I would do quite often if I didn't have to work for a living. All right, let's get caught up in chat, and then I will call it a stream. Thank you for the movie. I hope you liked it, Lady Mist. I really do. I hope you did. Great show. Thank you, Real Wade. You're the one who introduced it to me, so thank you so much. And pecan pie, hell to the yes. Yeah, what? Yeah, I would love a funny video. Sure, sure. And you're going to do what you want to. Don't worry about being nice. Folks got to see this. Oh yeah, yeah. I yeah, it's my bad. I should have set it up this morning or the day before. Let's see. What is this one? PvP. Oh, doggone it. My computer's giving me fits. Before I look at it, what is your favorite form of literature? 23% of you. 23% of you said poetry. 23% said novels. 23% said drama, including film. 31%, and I'm afraid 31% is going to be the winner. Breakfast cereal boxes. I am ending the poll. There we go. All right. So, okay, what was I about to click on? I'm just tired enough to be a little bit stupid. Where was I at? You're good. Oh, here it is. Wikipedia. Douglas Seal. Douglas Seal. Where are we at? Douglas Seal. Oh, English film and stage actor. Born in London, he was educated. He made his professional debut in 1934, performed in theater in 1940 before serving in the Royal Corps of Signals during World War II. He joined the Shakespeare Memorial Theater after being demobbed, which I guess is what? Is that the English term for leaving the military? Anyway, he joined the Shakespeare Memorial Theater in Stratford upon Avon for 2 seasons before turning to producing and directing stage plays in the United Kingdom and the United States. After returning to acting in later life, he enjoyed his greatest stage success playing Selsdon Mowbray in the 1983 Broadway production of Noises Off. I love the movie. He was nominated for the Tony Award for Best Featured Actor in a Play. In film, Seal provided the voice of Krebs in The Koala in The Rescuers Down Under in 1990, and 2 years later, the Sultan in Aladdin. Wow, he also appeared in several films, including Milos Forman's Amadeus, Rock Me Amadeus, and Ernest Saves Christmas, in which he played Santa Claus. He appeared in the 1986 Christmas film A Smoky Mountain Christmas as Vernon. Seal had a small starring role as Santa in Steven Spielberg's Amazing Stories. In 87, he appeared in Cheers episode A House Is Not a Home. In 89, in the Family Ties episode Get Me to the Living Room on Time. In television, Seal played the role of John Clapper the butler for Nick Foley in the series Rags to Riches from 87 to 88. He also played a character, Malcolm, in the 1995 game Phantasmagoria. That's actually cool that he basically had to, he got to have a pretty decent amount of success as an older man. That's really cool. Lady Miss liked it. Good, good. Oh, Real Wade, you are too kind. You are too kind. And yes, I just looked at that. And John likes turtles. He was great as Santa. You should do Egypt tomorrow. It's a thought. It's actually not a bad idea. If I get around, if I get home on time and get my things done, I think I will try to do that. I think I'll try to do Prince of Egypt, but I want to do it earlier than this time, obviously, and give you guys a chance to rest, and myself included. Anyway, God bless all of you. I normally go through and thank everybody, but it's so late. I'm going to let us all go to sleep. Thank you all very much. I especially want to thank John Ponterero. He's the one who provided the super chat that basically was like, okay, do the movie. And Real Wade, he's the one who introduced me to this movie. So these two are the founders of this stream. I'm just basically the conduit. Oh, yeah, I should make you a mod. Hold on. I'm glad that you brought that up because I don't think about it anymore. And it's like, I've got mods. All right, what did I do with my YouTube? Where did he go? Curtis has gone crazy. Curtis has gone crazy. If you're on YouTube, continue to YouTube. I guess I closed my YouTube out. Hopefully it doesn't scream at me. It's doing some thinking. All right. Real Wade Nation, add as moderator. Make you a standard moderator. Who have I not made a moderator that deserves to be a moderator? See, PvP, he's a moderator. John is a moderator. Lady Mist is a moderator. Gorillas is a moderator. Let me know, Kevin, if you want to be one, but please do it soon because I'm getting tired. All right. All right. PvP, Ernest Saves Christmas is overlooked and underrated, as most Ernest films are. Yeah, well, I mean, they're goofy. So, and you know how people are. If there's depth in it as well, all too often people overlook that. God bless us, everyone. And John is a recliner, or is maybe perhaps in a recliner. I'm going to be in bed here in about 20 minutes. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. I hope you did enjoy this movie. And like I say, John, let me know if there's a convenient time because I would love to play this for you. And I hope all of you have a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas. God is not dead, nor does he sleep. And for what it's worth, I love all of you. So thank you very much.